Hello friends, it's Steely. We are back, and today our task is to destroy Zilyana. I have not done this boss, so I'm hoping that I can go in there and tackle it. So a quick rundown of the gear that I have. Again, my videos are all about budget gear setups, getting it done with the best bang for your buck, so none of this is extremely expensive with the exception of my Necklace of Anguish and, the Archer's Ring imbued. That's super helpful, but it's not breaking the bank. The Crystal Shield, we've got some Diamond Dragon Bolts. I'm going to be doing this with a Dragon Crossbow. I could use an Armadillo like an ACB, but I'm going to use it with the Dragon Crossbow to show that it can be done without too much difficulty. And then, as well as that, I am going to be using the Serpentine Helm. I do have a Robin Hood hat, but I don't have a Justice... I alwace forget it. Justicier's face guard? I feel like that's how you say it. I don't have that. It's 13 mil or something like that. I would much rather have the Necklace of Anguish if I had to choose between the two. The Ava's Assembler is going to be helpful. If you don't have the max upgraded backpack because you haven't finished Dragon Slayer 2, then I would say just use the next one down. The Accumulator is going to be just fine. I'm going to be using my Zamorak D-Hide boots and then Sarah Dahlman Dragon Hide as well. So it's kind of like my budget setup. This isn't crazy here. If you were going to do this with a higher setup, having crystal armor and a bow fuzz, probably going to be awesome. If you're really rich, get a T-bow and go in there and destroy. Probably be a lot easier than what I'm about to do, but basic gear setup. It's more so showing you that this can be done with basically 10 to 20 mils worth of gear, which isn't that hard to get. You could swap out this Dragon Crossbow for a Rune Crossbow if you're really broke. You could change out this Necklace of Anguish for, a Fury or a Glory. And I'm using the Serpentine Helm because I'm going to try the envenoming method of, hitting them with my blowpipe and the Serpentine Helm. I'm going to kill the little minions with it and try and poison them and just do my best. So the big thing is just going to be protecting from magic while we're in there, and then we're going to be basically running in a giant circle in the arena to avoid Zilyana. Easiest way to get to her is your Trollheim teleports. I've already covered those earlier on, but if you got Trollheim, I think you need to finish the Troll Stronghold to access that teleport. The best bet is going to be just to use Gommel's Hilt. You need the easy combat achievements to get Gommel's Hilt number 1, or in my case I have medium ones done, so I have Gommel's Hilt number 2. Number 1 is going to get you 3 teleports here a day, and number 2 is going to get you 5. That's going to be your best bet. I would highly recommend that you just get the Gommel's Hilt. It's not going to take you very long, and then you'll be able to just teleport straight here and then head up to the God Wars dungeon. On your first trip, you are going to need 2 ropes, so you can see here I've got 2 ropes in my inventory. You need 2 ropes the first time. If you've never been to God Wars dungeon, you will need 3 because you will need an additional rope to actually get into the hole the first time. So you need 1 rope to get in here and then 2 to get to Zilyana. I've already gone ahead and farmed my Ecumenical key. If you need help with getting an Ecumenical key, I will post a link to my other guide on Ecumenical key drops and getting those in the Wilderness God Wars dungeon, so you can go ahead and watch that. And then I would just recommend you get an Ecumenical key. You can go and farm the monsters, not the bosses, if you want to get the 40 essence, but I would just much rather go straight to the boss fight. So I have my Ecumenical key, I've got some ranging pots, I've got some stamina pots. I do think I might actually grab 1 more stamina pot. I'm just thinking that 2 is probably not enough because the majority of this fight is going to be running and hopefully not taking a tremendous amount of damage as you go along. Bones to Peaches tabs, so when I kill the monsters I can then turn them into food to eat. I've got a shark. I'm going to pre-pot an angler, and then I'm also going to be using the Book of the Dead and summoning some thralls. If you don't have thralls, don't worry about it. It's going to help a little bit, but I don't imagine it's going to be the game changer in this fight. So I'm going to go ahead and eat this guy and go grab my other angler because I just ate the one that I had, and then we'll head on out there and go. I do have a couple quick eats, combo eats like Shark, Saradama Brew, and a cooked Karambwan, just because I have not gone and fought this boss yet, so I don't know all of the techniques and everything, so I'm going to be kind of using my best judgment here as well, I did download the tile indicators plugin, tile packs. If you have Runelight, I do recommend you get the tile packs and then add the plugin tile indicators to the boss fights. It's going to help you out. So yeah, basic combos, basic combat setup, nothing too complex, and we'll just kind of get right into it. So I'm going to head on out there, and yeah, we'll see what we can do. Fingers crossed. But really, we're just out here. We just want to get the key. So if we get 1 kill, I'll be happy. If we can get more, even better. So first things first, I'm going to take my super restore because I got messed up by the snow. I'm going to go ahead and use my rope on the rock to drop down into this other area here. Beautiful. I do believe once you have the rope in place, you no longer need it. So you only need it the first time you come out here. And we're going to head on over to the other section here. And again, just going to use my rope. There we go. And now we can climb on down. Beautiful. If I was smart, I would have... Oh, no. Whoops. Sorry. I didn't mean to attack you. My bad. There we go. So yeah, I've got my Ecumenical key. I am here. I am ready. I've got all my gear. I am just giving my stamina a second to come back. Now, when you first start the fight, I believe there's another melee, yeah, Starlight, this one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift and swap my left click to walk here so that I don't get Starlight without right clicking. I believe that's because Zilyana and Starlight are both going to try and melee you, which means that eventually they're going to stack on top of each other, and then it's going to be very annoying to then click the boss. So I'm just taking a peek in here and I actually don't see Zilyana. Somebody may have just killed her. Do a real quick world hop. Oh, no, there she is. There she is. She's hiding. Alright, cool. So basically, there are 4 corner tiles that we're going to hit her on. I do believe that you can also hit her roughly in the middle of each section as well. I'll try to do that. I'm probably going to focus more so on just getting her in the corners, but you can also potentially hit her in the middle here. Basically, you just kind of want to go in the room, draw her down, and then just run in a big circle all the way around the room. And that's pretty much it. Once she's dead, you're also going to then focus on the minions. If you can envenom them along the way, that is going to help. And that's just going to weaken them, and then you can kill the minions as well. Again, I have not done this, so bear with me. I'm going to do the best that I can, and if I'm lucky, I'll be able to hopefully get this done and maybe even get a couple of kills in this round. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and slam some pots in me, and we're going to get this thing going, so... Awesome. Now I'm just going to make sure my keybinds are set properly. If you do have keybinds, I do recommend them. I'm going to let her get over there. She is going to be moving pretty quick, so I want to make sure that we're ready to go. And I'm going to be using, for prayers, you're going to want at least level 37 for Protect from Magic, and ideally 74 is going to be great to use Rigor in this fight. Rigor is going to help a lot, so I would recommend at least having Rigor for this battle. But yeah, I'm going to wait for her to turn her back here. We're going to go right on in here and slam a prayer pot, or sorry, a range pot, and we'll get this thing going, so... Alright, so what I'm going to do is hit her, go to the corner, hit her, go to my next spot, hit her, try not to get meleeed, hit her, go to the next spot, hit her, go to the next spot, hit her, and you can see her and Starlight are both stacking up on each other, which is really annoying. The other issue with the crossbow is you only have a 6 tile range. Bofa or a Twisted Bow is going to give you much better range on this, but as you can see, like, I'm not having too much difficulty. Just shoot her, move, and I'm just using my true tile indicator, so you can see the true tile. As soon as I see that it's close to where I want it to be, that's when I'm going to start hitting the stack. You should also have your auto retaliate off. I'm an idiot, but here we go. Hit her again, run to the next spot, hit her again, run to the next spot, and she's gone. Alright, so now we're going to just go ahead and take care of the minions. So there's my first frozen key piece. Beautiful. So go ahead and take care of the minions here. The blowpipe is going to do some awesome damage for me. And I'm going to go ahead and envenom them all. There we go. And that's going to help me to take care of these guys. Now we're going to focus on the ranger, leave the magic because I'm praying for magic, so I'm less concerned. I'm going to eat this shark here. Get rid of that. There we go. And now we're going to focus on Starlight here. There we go. And lastly, we'll take out the Growler. I'm going to use my spec off of my blowpipe to heal. And look at us go. Now, Zilyana's got about 30 seconds on the clock till she respawns. So I'm pretty sure if I grab this, I can eat some food. Bones to Peaches, amazing. I've got a few tabs here. I should have probably picked up more than the one, but that's fine. And we'll go grab these last two bones over here and over here. And go ahead and bones to Peaches on those as well. Zilyana's going to respawn here in a second, so we do want to be back over at the start tile, pot up, and we're just going to go ahead and repeat. So there she is, she's coming towards us. Now again, you want to watch those melee attacks. Now if you can, envenom her newbies as you kind of go around the room. See, now by the time I get to the end of the fight, they're going to be quite a bit more heavily poisoned, and then that's going to make fighting them at the end a little bit easier. So that's the benefits of having the Serpentine Helm. Obviously, Zilyana's got to be my priority, but as you can see, I'm not having too much difficulty. Just got to keep moving, always moving, never stop moving. Oh, she seems to have... There we go, keep moving. Ooh, she got me. That's not good. That's bad news, bears. I'm just going to go ahead and pot while I run here for a minute. She is moving pretty quick. There we go. There we go. A little bit more damage on her. Keep moving. Keep moving. See, this is the only downside of having a dragon bow. I wonder if a crystal bow would be enough in here. You know, it's not like crazy high, but I mean, it's probably better just to have the additional range over the crystal bow. So we're just gonna keep moving. Don't do what I just did. Almost had a costly mistake there. And pop her again. Pop her again. Thank goodness I have some peaches. Num num. We're still doing okay. Just gonna keep an eye on our health as we run around the room and just watching that true tile. As soon as the true tile kind of goes where I want it to go, that's when I'm turning and dishing off the shots. Oops, that was too soon. That was too soon. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, keep running. Never stop running. Okay, keep running. Oh boy. Okay, don't do what I just did. I kind of got caught with my pants down there very briefly. And light them up. Oh, she's fast. She moves. Also helps if you actually get her on the tile you're supposed to get her on. I'm kind of clicking like a noob right now. There we go. Can I get some RNG? Oh boy. Okay, not the cleanest kill I've ever done in my entire life. First one was definitely the better one. Just gonna give ourselves a little bit of room here. Oh boy. Run out of stamina. She is fast. Okay. Can I get her, please? Wow, this kill is taking an eternity. Oh, her one buddy died. I think it's just from venom. Wow, I am just hitting absolutely nothing. There we go. And then we'll take out of our homies. Not bad. I'll speed up the next kill here. Alright, pretty decent. So we got 4 kills on that trip. Nothing crazy, but not bad for a first go, all things considered. I would stay here, but I'm basically out of prayers, so I'm going to go ahead and teleport out. Ecumenical keys will be very useful if I want to farm this boss, but hopefully that gives you a help on that. Like you can see, just having indicators in each corner and then about midway through the room, and then as you run around the room you can stop about midway and shoot her. I imagine if you have a longer range weapon it's going to be a lot easier. And that's that. So there we go. We now have, what's up drunken dwarf? You want to party? We now have the third of the 4 keys. The third key being the Ceridoma key. So the last boss that we now have is Armadillo. So I will work on getting that put together, and I will see you guys on the next one.